Previously on Sim Survivor. After Ainsley's elimination at Tribal Council, a new twist was released upon the game in which eliminated castaways would be able to compete in a final chance challenge to return to the game. In the first final chance challenge of the season, Kavita beat Ainsley in the wood carving, keeping her final chance alive. Back at camp, tribe divisions became even more confusing, with a lot more connections being made, particularly with Marlon and Eduardo, and Lydia and Diane on the Banaba tribe making important connections with one another. At the next reward challenge of the season, the Arona tribe was successful yet again, securing themselves their second reward challenge in a row and a cooler. 16 castaways remain. Who will be voted out next? Hello everyone and welcome back to Sim Survivor. I hope you enjoyed last week's episode. I'm really excited personally to find out who's going to be our next castaway voted out. Not only because I like to find out who's just getting eliminated, but it's going to be interesting to see who Kavita will be facing off against in the next final chance challenge of the season in next week's episode. So whoever's eliminated this episode and Kavita, one of them will be able to continue on their path to potentially return to the game, which is really exciting. I hope you enjoy the twist and I hope it makes sense. If you have any type of confusion, leave it in the comments. Also, let me know who you're rooting for. I want to find out who you are repping this season. Without further ado, we're going to get into today's episode. Once again, a huge congratulations to the Arona tribe. I'm really honestly proud of them. I feel like they've done a bit of a 180 since getting rid of Kavita. They've just been on the up, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, they've won every single challenge since then. So, and if you take into account the final chance challenge, Arona has won every challenge since Kavita's elimination. So really cool to see them thriving, and I really like everybody on this tribe, so I'm hoping that in this upcoming immunity challenge they can keep up their good luck. But I think with their toilet and the cooler in their camp, definitely going to be a bonus for their performance. And on the other hand, unfortunately for the Tarawa tribe, this was their third consecutive challenge loss. Not something you want to be doing. And it's only day 10 in the game, so like they really need to get their stuff together or they're going to be in a lot of danger when it gets to tribe swaps, the merge, etc. Because the more your numbers dwindle, not only are you getting rid of the people that you've been with since day 1, but there's less room for you to even hide on your tribe, and you end up turning against each other. So there's just going to be a whole lot of chaos. Not looking too good for them right now. They need to change. And I mean, I really have no idea what more to say about the Banaba tribe, because they're just honestly a big cluster of just interactions, and there's no sense of transparency, should I say? It's with the other teams, I feel like I can have a bit more of a read on the dynamics of what's going on. I feel like as the days progress in this game, not only is it because they haven't been to a tribal council, but I just have no idea what's going on the Banaba tribe, and I have no idea who is completely loyal to who. I think Eduardo's fine, because if they did go to tribal council, he does have that extra vote that he has to play at his first eligible tribal council that he won in the first episode. But besides that, I don't really know what else to say. Like, he could still go. He's not completely immune. So definitely a lot of chaos. I don't know whether to say for them to get their selves together, because they've been doing decent in challenges, but I don't know, keep it up, maybe be a bit more transparent for the audience's sake, but I don't really know what to say more about this. We are quickly approaching the next immunity challenge of the season, and all I'm thinking is whether we will get a return visit from the Tarawa tribe. I'm hoping not. Once again, full aside, I really enjoy this cast, and I think any one of them could win and I'd be really content. But there's just something about the Tarawa tribe that is really intriguing. I think they've got a really eclectic group of people who just have really unique personalities. I think that plays into the whole no-collar aspect of them. But yeah, I think they're really cool, and I'm hoping that they can bounce back because we love an underdog redemption story. But nevertheless, the challenge is going to begin in the morning, and we're going to find out who will be heading to Tribal Council, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, and welcome to your next immunity challenge. Before we begin, Arona and Banaba, I'm going to need to take back the immunity idols. Immunity is back up for grabs. Before we get into today's challenge, I'm going to quickly explain how it's going to work. Today's immunity challenge is called Frog Logs, and here's how it's going to work. Similar to the painting challenge that we've already done this season, one tribe at a time, we will see each of the members reach into a frog log and receive a frog worth a certain value. The tribe with the frogs that total the highest amounts will be safe. The tribe with the lowest amount will be heading to Tribal Council, where someone will be the third member voted out of this game. A lot is at stake. Before we get into today's challenge, the Banaba tribe does have an extra member and will have to sit somebody out. They cannot, however, sit out Lydia because she sat out in the previous challenge. So they have chosen to sit out Diane. Diane will not be competing in today's immunity challenge. The first tribe to compete in today's challenge will be the Tarawa tribe. And Maggie has found a striped leaf frog, which is worth 10. And Preston has found a super leaf frog, which is also worth 10. And Dylan has found a striped dirt frog, which is worth 30. Raheem has found a spotted eggplant frog, which is worth 10. And Elena has found a surfer leaf frog worth 10. And the total of the Tarawa tribe right now is 70. That is currently the score to beat. It is now time for the Arona tribe. First up is Melissa, who has found a spotted leaf frog worth 10. Jared has also found a spotted leaf frog, which is worth 10. Darren has found a tiger frog, which is worth 35. Cassia has found a spotted leaf frog, which is worth 10. And finally, Bert has found a leaf frog, which is worth 10. In order to win immunity, the Arona tribe needed to beat the Tarawa tribe's score of 70. And with a score of 75, congratulations to Arona, you are safe from Tribal Council. Finally, in order to win immunity, the Banaba tribe needs to beat the Tarawa tribe's score of 70. Best of luck. Eduardo has found a striped leaf frog, which is worth 10. And Matt has found an eggplant world frog, which is worth 100. There is no need for us to continue. The Banaba tribe has won immunity as well. A huge congratulations to the Banaba and Arona tribe. You both are safe from tribal council tonight and will not have to vote anybody out. You can both head back to camp. Unfortunately for the Tarawa tribe, back-to-back tribal council appearances, one of you will be the third person voted out of Sim Survivor Season 3. You've got a lot to think about. Head back to camp. A huge, first of all, congratulations to the Banaba tribe, who didn't even need to go into additional rounds. I'm sorry if you wanted to see some people compete. There was honestly no need to. With Matt's score alone, he could have won the challenge just for Banaba, so huge props to him. He definitely carried the team in this challenge, so huge reason why they are safe tonight. He should give himself a big pat on the back. Once again, another congratulations to the Arona tribe, who is continuing their winning streak. I'm really proud of them. They're performing really well so far this season. I know they had that blip in the first challenge, but they have since bounced back, and they have bounced back strong. So huge props to them. They are killing it. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm really happy to see it because I really do enjoy everybody on this tribe. So huge props to them. But unfortunately, we talked about this before the challenge, the Tarawa tribe has continued their losing streak and will be heading back to tribal council. Back to back, they're sending people home, which is not ideal at this early in the game. At the previous tribal council, Preston, Elena, and Raheem voted together. I'm curious if they're going to do the same. If so, Dylan and Maggie should watch out because they are in danger of being eliminated. If not, things are definitely going to change, and we're going to have a really shocking blindside, so stay tuned. I have no idea who's going to go home at this rate. They could have just stuck together for that one vote, or they could be a powerful trio. We have no idea. We already talked about, however, that there's a few duos in the 5-person group, so that may put Elena at risk, so I have no idea. I don't know what to say. We're going to figure it out as it happens, essentially. Reflecting on the last tribal council, just to have some type of predictions of who's in danger, Maggie, Dylan, and Raheem all received votes against them. I think Maggie and Dylan voted for each other. So especially if there's some 3-person alliance and Maggie and Dylan are on the outs and they're not willing to work with each other, I think the vote could come down to one of those two, simply due to the fact that they could hop onto that 3-person alliance and try and sway them to vote the other direction. So they're in a difficult position. I don't know where Raheem fits into that. I think he's probably going to be a bit safer than those two. But then also, Elena and Preston didn't receive any votes, so we don't know if things have changed. Things changed quickly in this game. It's been about 3.5 days since their tribal council, so that provides a lot of opportunity for voting lines to change. So we're going to see probably a bit of a chaotic vote. We might just see also a straightforward vote. It's anyone's guess at this point. Tribal council is looming. It is currently day 11 in the game, and somebody, unfortunately, from the Tarawa tribe is about to become the next person voted out. I hate to see it. Preston, Elena, Raheem, Dylan, and Maggie are some of my favorite castaways this season, and the possibility of one of them even getting eliminated is very unfortunate. So I'm hoping that whoever it is able to bounce back. Like, this tribe needs to bounce back. They cannot go back to back tribal councils, so they need to make a decision to ensure that they're not in this position next week. Without further ado, I think it's time to get into tribal council. Hello everyone, Maggie, Preston, Dylan, Raheem, and Elena. After 11 days in this game, one of you will be the third person voted out of Sim Survivor Season 3. Without further ado, let's get to the vote. Maggie, you're up first. I will now go tally the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to use it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Preston. Dylan, that's 1 vote Preston, 1 vote Dylan. Maggie, that's 1 vote Preston, 1 vote Dylan, 1 vote Maggie. Maggie, that's 2 votes Maggie, 1 vote Preston, 1 vote Dylan, 1 vote left. Dylan, we have a tie. So what's going to happen? Dylan, Maggie, you will not vote. Elena, Raheem, and Preston, each of you will vote once more. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Without further ado, Preston, you're up first. I will once again tally up the votes. First vote, Dylan. Maggie, that's 1 vote Dylan, 1 vote Maggie, 1 vote left. Third person voted out of Sim Survivor Season 3, Maggie, that's 2, that's enough, please come bring me your torch. Maggie, the tribe has spoken. Tarawa, after yet another loss at Tribal Council, you need to start winning. That's all I have left to say. Head back to camp. Okay, so I'm not even gonna lie, Maggie was my favorite castaway this season, so I'm really disappointed that she's been eliminated and that we've had 3 women eliminated back to back to back. I hate this timeline. Like, this boot order honestly sucks at this point. I know Maggie's not completely out of it. We will see her compete in next week's Final Chance Challenge, but at the same time, it sucks to see some great competitors get eliminated. For full transparency, Raheem had an equal relationship with Maggie and Dylan. He had like really high relationships with both of them, so it was a randomizer that unfortunately sent Maggie home, which even makes this even more devastating. But we will see her again, so it's a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. I hope you've been enjoying the series. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry about the boot. And I hope you stay safe out there. Be kind to everybody. I appreciate all the support in the comments and the understanding. It honestly means the world to me, and it allows me to continue uploading and continuing with the series. So I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time.